10. Great Jama is the accurate answer. Plus 10. Correct response. 69 is the most accurate answer. Shh. Right again. Stop is a valid answer. cm equal to dash. Right choice. 1m is the best answer. mm equal to dash tm. Excellent choice. 10 is the right answer. 2m equal to dash is cm. You got it? Your choice 200 is right. 15 quad equal dash m. Well reasoned. 15,000 demas is the correct choice. 1 cm equal to dash mem. Strong choice. 10 is the right answer. G plus the dash equal to 1 kg. Smart move 300G is an accurate answer. 7 can fi 500 equal to dash. Perfect. 7.5 mm is the correct choice. 25 cm equal to dash m. 250 is the answer. Meters equal to dash km. Well picked. 5.6 is the correct answer. Which is correct? Nicely done. Psi is a solid answer. 1 comment 15m equal dash m. On track. 11050m is the correct answer. Which uses long? You chose faint, and it is correct. G equal to dash high dash G. Solid response. 8K700G is a valid choice. 50 mm is equal to. Great thinking. 5 cm is the right choice. cm equal to dash J dash cm. Correct. 2 4 cm is the right answer. Rake short or longer. Nice work. You chose long and it is correct. 10 meters equal to dash cms. Smart pick. 1000 cms is the correct choice. Time short or long eye. Well done. Long is the right choice. Convert 20 mad to cm. Good job. Your answer 2 cm works well here. A cat weighs about 4. Valid point. Kilograms is true. Length of a park dash. Good thinking. M is the right answer. 5 kg plus 3 kg plus 100g equal to. Clear logic. Your choice 80 gel 100D is sound and 100% true. Grams are written as. Excellent. G is a brilliant choice. Height of a house dash. Sharp thinking. M is the right choice. Convert 15,000 into. Exactly. 15 car makes sense and it is right choice. Convert 56 of cm equal to dash m. You're right. 56 is the correct answer. How much is a kilogram? Nice selection. 1000 grams is the correct and valid answer. Meters is dash, then 1 km. Nice selection. Less is the correct and valid answer. Length of your car dash. Right again, M is a valid answer. 10 kilometers equal to meters. Nicely done. 10,000 is a solid answer. Height of your pet dash. Great thinking. cm is the right choice. Centimeters equal to dash meter. Perfect. 2 is the correct choice. We can measure weight in. Correct. Kilograms is the right answer. Meters equal to dash kilometers. Smart pick. Half is the correct choice. How many meters in 1 km? You chose 1000 mm, and it is correct. This pen is 8 dash long. Well picked. cm is the correct answer. Check the long vowel word. Exactly. Main makes sense and it is right choice. Height of Qutub Minar dash. Strong choice. M is the right answer. Car is dash than lunchbox. Sharp thinking. Bigger is the right choice. Convert 9 cm Fifi millintum. Good job, your answer 145 works well here. Add Fim 50C chum and 4. Well, Diamond 90 cmmu is the right choice. Convert to kilometers 15 hum. Correct response. 1.5 kilometer is the most accurate answer. 1 meter equal to dash centimeters. Solid response. 100 is a valid choice. We will go to the game dash. You're right. Tonight is the correct answer. Which length is the longest? Clear logic. Your choice 4500 mm is sound and 100% true. Centimeter is more than dash. Bravo, millimeter is the answer. 20 less than AM 40 cm dash. Excellent choice. 8 mon 20 cms is the right answer. How do you convert mum to sem? Smart move. Divide by 10 is an accurate answer. What units are metrics unit? Great job. Millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers is the accurate answer. A triangle has dash corners. Nice work. You chose 3, and it is correct. What is the correct spelling? Right choice, truth is the best answer. Guess I am longer than a car. Valid point, truck is true. 72300 cm and 320. Well reasoned. 106 to 23 cm is the correct choice. What is 80 cm 9 miss 5 cm mum? On track, 5 cm 1 mm is the correct answer. 40 meters is equal to dash sem. Good thinking. 4000 is the right answer. 14 kms is equal to dash meters. You got it? Your choice 14,000 is right. You are dash than your father. Excellent. Shorter is a brilliant choice. 9 kilometers, 4,000 meters equal to dash. Correct. 5 kilometers is the right answer. Which one is spelled correctly? Well reasoned. West is the correct choice. The sidewalk was missing a dash. Well picked. Brick is the correct answer. Which word has a short vowel U? Exactly. Plug makes sense and it is right choice. Length of a 500 rupees note dash. Clear logic. Your choice cm is sound and 100% true. The abbreviation of kilogram is perfect. kg is the correct choice. Thickness of your lunchbox dash. Excellent choice. cm is the right answer. Convert 10 kilograms equal to dash grams. Correct response. 10,000 is the most accurate answer. Fill in the blank 7 8 64 dash equal to 0. Great thinking. Zoe is the right choice. How long is the thread in a reel? Right again, 500 meters is a valid answer. 3 centimeters is equal to dash You chose 30, and it is correct. What is the height of Qutb Minar? Excellent. 72 mm is a brilliant choice. What word makes the longer sound? Smart move. Cake is an accurate answer. Which word has a short sound? You got it. Your choice wood is right. Which word has the long vowel A? On track. Feet is the correct answer. Which words uses the long O sound? Sharp thinking. Open is the right choice. The length of cloth is measured in. Strong choice. Meters is the right answer. Dash can be used to measure length. Good job. Your answer ruler works well here. How many meters are in a kilometer? Nice selection. 1000 is the correct and valid answer. Length of an ant can be measured in. Good thinking. Millimeter is the right answer. Johnny stacked the dash on the top. Smart pick. Block is the correct choice. How many kilograms in 3 460 grams? Nice work. You chose 3 kg 460 g and it is correct. 66 cm from 88 mm and 77 mm. Well done. 11 cm is the right choice. The word has a longer sound. Valid point. True is true. The word refuse has the vowel sound. Bravo is the answer. How many centimeters are in 1 meter? Nicely done. 100 is a solid answer. Convert 8 meter into centimeters a dash. Right choice. 800 cm is the best answer. Which word contains a long sound? Great job. Sight is the accurate answer. Find the word with a short sound. Solid response. Cup is a valid choice. Meters less than 7 kilometers is dash. You're right. 6 kilometers 400 meters is the correct answer. Which of these will be in centimeters? You're right. Length of a laptop is the correct answer. We can measure length with the help of. Bravo. Scale is the answer. We played Anday-esh, a game in class today. You chose online, and it is correct. Choose the word with a long sound. Exactly. Mate makes sense, and it is right choice. Which word produces a short sound? Good job. Your answer just works well here. Which word has a long tu as in moon? Right choice. Tooth is the best answer. I was able to dash the problem easily. Strong choice. Solve is the right answer. Select the word with a short O sound. Great job. Pot is the accurate answer. I was not able to dash my missing shoe. Good thinking. Locate is the right answer. The word that means happiness is dash.
Nice work. You chose delight and it is correct.
Which two numbers will you add to get 80?
Right again. 20 and 60 is a valid answer.
Choose the word with a short vowel, E. Great thinking. Kit is the right choice. Which word contains a short vowel sound? Well picked. Sit is the correct answer. I am your teacher. You can measure me in. Valid point. Centimeters is true. Which word below is having short E sound? Excellent choice. Ig is the right answer. You can measure Ajmer to Jaipur distance. Smart move. Miles is an accurate answer. Add the following 8m40 cmum plus 12m60 cmum. Well done, 21 Ms is the right choice. Which word makes the long vowel O sound? Perfect. Pole is the correct choice.
Which spelling word is spelled correctly?
Clear logic. Your choice echo is sound and 100% true. Choose the correct way to spell the word. On track. Empty is the correct answer. Which of the following is about 1 gram?
Well reasoned. A paperclip is the correct choice.
How many grams are in half of a kilogram? Correct. 500ths is the right answer. Distance from Bangalore to Rajasthan dash.
Solid response. km is a valid choice.
How many millimeters are in 1 centimeter?
Nicely done. 10 is a solid answer.
Identify the word with a long oo sound. Nice selection. Moon is the correct and valid answer. In a 2,500-meter race, people run dash km. You got it? Your choice 2.5 is right.
The word that means this evening is dash.
Correct response. Tonight is the most accurate answer. I am planning to dash a party next summer.
Smart pick. Host is the correct choice.
Identify the word with a short vowel sound. Excellent. Hop is a brilliant choice. Select the greatest among of the following. Sharp thinking. km is the right choice. Which covers longer distance 2 km or 200 m? Excellent choice. 2 kanas is the right answer. Identify if it is long or short vowel word.
Correct. Long vowel is the right answer.
I wish she would have dash me her new book. You chose shown, and it is correct. What is the vowel sound in the word hope?
Clear logic. Your choice long O is sound and 100% true.
Length of your notebook will be measured in. You got it. Your choice cm is right. Choose the sentence with a long vowel sound. Right again. The kite is flying is a valid answer. Which is longer, 5 meters or 400 millimeters? Well picked. 5 meters is the correct answer. Which of the following is a short vowel word? Exactly. Cap makes sense and it is right choice. Identify the sentence with a short sound. Nice work. You chose the cat is black and it is correct. Which of the following is the shortest length?
Good thinking. 2 seems is the right answer.
The word that means hard clay blocks is dash.
Bravo. Brick is the answer.
They wanted to dash a new house on the corner.
Nice selection. Build is the correct and valid answer.
Which word has the same vowel sound as spoon?
Correct response.
Soon is the most accurate answer. Choose the word that contains a long sound.
Smart pick. Grape is the correct choice. In which word does the who sound like in good? Well reasoned. Wood is the correct choice.
Does this word have a long E or short E? Breakfast.
Valid point. Short E is true.
Crumb, does this word have a long or short U sound?
Solid response. Short U is a valid choice.
How many kilometers people run in 1500-meter race?
Strong choice. 1.5 kilometers is the right answer.
Select the word that contains a short vowel sound. Excellent. Hop is a brilliant choice.
The weight of a person would be measured with a dash. Perfect. Kilograms is the correct choice.
Which of the following words has a long sound?
Great thinking. Cute is the right choice.
I can use a dash to measure the length of my pencil.
On track. Ruler is the correct answer.
Which is the smallest unit of measurement of length?
Well done. M is the right choice.
The dad had to dash his son when he broke the plate.
Nicely done. Scold is a solid answer.
Which sentence contains a word with a long vowel O?
Great job. The boat sailed is the accurate answer.
Choose the word that does not have a long deaf oo sound.
You're right. Good is the correct answer.
I dash a report about the sun for my science homework.
Sharp thinking. Wrote is the right choice.
Does the word mule have a long or short vowel sound?
Right choice. Long vowel is the best answer.
He had to dash the shelves at the store with the food.
Smart move. Stock is an accurate answer.
Select the word that does not have a short oo sound.
Good job. Your answer pool works well here.
Which is smaller, centimeters or millimeters?
Solid response. Millimeters is a valid choice.
Which is the better unit to measure length of a pencil? You chose centimeter, and it is correct.
Kilometer is dash among kilometer, meter and centimeter.
Nice work. You chose longest, and it is correct.
What is the spelling pattern you see in the word juice? On track. UI is the correct answer. If the cost of 200 soap is 600, then price of 1 soap.
Good thinking.
Ask 3 is the right answer.
Which of the following words contains a short oo sound?
Well reasoned. Good is the correct choice.
Identify the short vowel word from the following options.
Bravo. Met is the answer.
My mom made us a bowl of dash for breakfast this morning.
Smart move. Oatmeal is an accurate answer.
If the cost of 1 brick is 5, then price of 4,000 bricks. You got it? Your choice, Oz 2000 is right.
I went to a dash island in the Pacific Ocean for vacation. You're right. Remote is the correct answer. What unit would to measure the length of a football field? Nice selection. Meter is the correct and valid answer.
I looked and saw this little dash struggling in the water.
Right choice. Fellow is the best answer. Add the following. 320 cm plus 2m 35 cm plus 2m 45 cm equal to dash. Correct response. 8m is the most accurate answer.
He just had to dash that he got the lead in the school play.
Great job. Boast is the accurate answer. Choose the suitable unit to measure the length of RAS 20 note.
Exactly. CM makes sense and it is right choice. If a brick cost is Rs 1, then what is the cost of 500 bricks?
Smart pick. 500 Rs is the correct choice. I went to visit my grandmother, who lives on the Atlantic dash. Excellent. Coast is a brilliant choice.
Cost of 1 brick is 10 rupees. What is the cost of 1,000 bricks?
Valid point. 10,000 is true. I joined 2 ruler from geometry box. What will the total length?
Well picked. 30 cm is the correct answer.
It was a dash to see so many presents under the Christmas tree.
Well done. Shock is the right choice.
True or false? Centimeters are 10 times bigger than millimeters. Excellent choice. True is the right answer. The hill had such a steep dash, I couldn't ride my bike up it.
Strong choice. Slope is the right answer.
She used a dash to find out which countries the equator crossed.
Perfect. Globe is the correct choice.
Choose if the word is an example of short O or long O. Crook. Correct. Short O is the right answer.
Which unit is used to measure distance from Dantewada to Palanpur? Nicely done. Kilometer is a solid answer.
Which of the following words does not contain a long vowel sound?
Sharp thinking. Bed is the right choice.
What would you use to measure the length of a small piece of paper?
Great thinking. Centimeter is the right choice.
Which word in the sentence has a short sound? The cat ran fast. Clear logic. Your choice cat is sound and 100% true.
My house is dash because it is covered in pink and purple polka dots.
Good job. Your answer odd works well here. The distance between your school and your house should be measured in. Right again. KM is a valid answer. He couldn't breathe because he had a piece of chicken stuck in his dash. Strong choice. Throat is the right answer.
What would you use to measure the distance from your house to the school? On track. Kilometer is the correct answer.
Aaron ran 3,500 meters and Arjun ran 3 kilometers 250 mm. Who ran more and by how much? Right choice. 2.5 mm more is the best answer.
Choose the word with a short sound in the sentence. The man had a plan.
You got it. Your choice, man, is right.
The length of an eraser is 2.5 cm. What will be the length of 5 such erasers?
Correct response. 12.5 cm is the most accurate answer. The track of a stadium is only 300 mm. 10 rounds of a stadium track is dash a km.
Right again. 3 is a valid answer.
Say the name of the word and choose if the sound of the vowel is long or short. Smart move. Long is an accurate answer.
Height of Manny is 236 cm. This is just double of Summer's height. How tall is Summer?
Sharp thinking. 118 cm is the right choice. If I would have dash, you didn't like olives, I would have left them off the pizza. Smart pick. Known is the correct choice. Fill in the blank with a word that has a short U sound. The dash was barking loudly. Bravo, pup is the answer.
Identify the word with a short U sound in the sentence. The sun was shining brightly.
Nicely done. Sun is a solid answer. Choose the correct spelling of the word with a short U sound. The dash was full of water. Great thinking. Tub is the right choice. Which of the following words contains a vowel pair? Ooh, that sounds like it does in moon. Good job. Your answer room works well here. Identify the word with a long sound in the sentence. They made a cake for her birthday.
Well done. Made is the right choice.
Fill in the blank with a word that has a long U sound. The dash was very bright in the sky.
Clear logic. Your choice, moon, is sound and 100% true.
Select the word with a long sound in the following sentence. The rain came down heavily.
Exactly. Rain makes sense, and it is right choice. Identify the word with a long U sound in the sentence. E. The mule carried the load up the hill. Duck. Valid point. Mule is true. A boys covers 17 kilevs 200 move by car and 27, 300 move by bus. What is the total distance covered by him? Solid response. 44 500 Mehmet is a valid choice. Snake. Perfect. Longer is the correct choice.
Choose the correct spelling of the word with a long U sound. The musician played a beautiful dash.
Great job. Tune is the accurate answer. The height of Sam is 160 cm, the height of Ram is 162 cm, and that of Ravi is 161 cm, who is the tallest. Excellent choice. Ram is the right answer. The length of a rope is 80-54 cm. If a piece of 35-40 cm length is cut, what length of the rope is left? Well picked. 45 minus 14 cm is the correct answer.
Challenge. Haya measured a greeting card and found that it was 7 cm long. How many millimeters are in 7 centimeters?
Nice selection. 70 millimeters is the correct and valid answer.
Mega runs a distance of 500 miv 60 cm and Kirthana runs 150 m 50 cm, less than Mecca. How much distance did Kirthana run?
You chose 350 cm, and it is correct. He has a hard dash ahead of him. Well reasoned. Task is the correct choice. 1 round of the field is dash of km. Nice work. You chose 2 kms, and it is correct. Look and choose the correct word. Good thinking.
Book is the right answer.
The dash at work is very helpful.
Correct. Staff is the right answer.
About how tall is a washing machine?
You're right. 1 meter is the correct answer.
How far is Kozhikode from Thalassery?
Excellent. 70 is a brilliant choice.
The word blade has the vowel sound.
Strong choice. Longas is the right answer.
Observe the given picture and identify.
Correct. Cuboid is the right answer.
The phoneme in the word boot is?
Excellent choice. Long yes is the right answer.
What is a reasonable height of a battery?
Smart pick. 5 centimeters is the correct choice. The length of the given eraser will be in.
Right again. 3 cm is a valid answer.
What are you measuring when using a ruler?
On track. Length is the correct answer.
How many centimeters is the green rectangle?
Oh. Good job. Your answer 5 Tlemi works well here.
The height of a coconut tree should be measured in. Bravo is the answer.
Distance from India to America will be measured in. Well done. km is the right choice.
Make sure to dash down the tent so it won't fly away.
Well, Pickett. Steak is the correct answer.
Choose the best unit to measure the length of a spoon.
You got it. Your choice cm is right.
What is the length of the nail to the nearest centimeter?
Good thinking. 6 cm is the right answer.
How many rounds of the park must Devi Prasad run to complete 2 km?
Correct response. 1 is the most accurate answer. Say the name of each picture. Is the vowel you hear long or short?
You're right. Long is the correct answer.
What would you use to measure the distance from your house to the school?
Exactly. Kilometer makes sense, and it is right choice. Christmas is a dash holiday. Many people get the day off across the country. Sharp thinking. National is the right choice.
Sarah has a mass of 32 kilograms. John is 7 kilograms heavier. What is John's mass?
You chose 39 kilograms, and it is correct.
Choose the word with long E sound to fill in the blank. I like to dash early and wake up early.
Excellent. Sleep is a brilliant choice.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Great job. Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook is the accurate answer.